Well, this one is different. The Cougar CFV235 isn't just another mid-tower with RGB slapped on. It's trying to rethink airflow entirely. With its central floating ventilation design, the dual chamber layout and the optional LCD integration, this case is clearly targeting enthusiasts who want both performance and striking or standout visual build. But does it actually deliver on this, or is this just design over substance? So let's break it down. It's a mid-tower, of course, but it leans toward the larger side of things. Dimensions are 235 by 493 by 460 millimeters. The form factor that it accepts, the motherboards, are the ATX, Micro ATX, ITX, and even CEB boards. Now, the standout feature is the floating layout. Instead of the usual PSU shroud, Cougar splits the case into two physically separated chambers. The PSU and hard drives sit below, and your main components float above with the open space between them. That gap isn't just aesthetic, it is. It has RGB, but it allows airflow from multiple directions, giving the case access to fresh air from the bottom, sides, and front simultaneously. Visually, this thing is a showpiece, of course. Tempered glass panel on the side and on the front, strong steel structure, 1.5mm thick. Actually, I'm surprised by this. And depending on the variant, you can even get the LCD display embedded into the case. This is one of those cases where the design actually defines the product. Front I/O panel is located on the side of the case, or front side. Convenient if you place the case on the desk, and you should, of course. Anyhow, it has one USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C port, 1 gigabit per second, two USB 3.0 Type-A ports, combo audio jack, RGB control button, and the power button. No complaints here, this is exactly what you need in a case. All panels here are toolless, which is always a win, of course, and there is a nice explanation on the glass itself how to remove everything. Top panel just pops up. It has no mesh, just dense holes to act as a dust filter, plus it is thick metal. Tempered glass panel pops off easily too. The steel panel on the back is surprisingly solid and rigid with no flexing, so no cheap feel here. This already sets the tone. Cougar didn't cheap out on the build quality at all. Depending on the variant of the case you get, for the glass version it focuses on aesthetics, and the mesh version focuses on airflow with dual 160mm fans in the front. I got the glass version here, so yeah, naturally you can remove the front glass piece for easier building. There are only two screws holding it in place for security reasons. Other than that, it is all PEX. For cooling, we have ample room inside. At the top, up to 3 120mm or up to 360mm radiator space. At the bottom, 3 120mm fans, and on the side you can put two 120mm fans, and it actually comes included with one Unity 240mm reverse blade ARGB fan, and at the rear it comes with one 120mm pre-installed fan, and it is also the only accepted size here as well. And in terms of radiators, it also supports 120mm as well. So not overloaded with fans, but the layout itself does a lot of the heavy lifting here. For the motherboard support, it supports ATX, Micro ATX, ITX, even CB boards, and support for back connect motherboards is also a nice plus here. GPU clearance is up to 430mm, and it includes anti-sag bracket, which can only go up or down, but again, nice to have here. CPU cooler goes up to 175mm in height, and for the cooling layout, it's normal, but looks different because of the floating design. So it goes like this. Top is your main exhaust point or the radiator zone. On the bottom you have the intake, which feeds the GPU directly, and on the side direct airflow for the CPU and GPU together, and at the rear there is another exhaust fan. So this creates a multi-direction airflow system, not your standard front to back setup, of course. At the rear side of the case, standard layout but clean, 7 expansion slots. Vertical GPU support is also present since the PCI brackets are completely removable without bars between them, and there are also large cutouts for airflow and cable routing. Nothing flashy here, but functional, of course. PSU goes from the inside of the case, and we have a full-length dust filter here, which is kind of flimsy to remove, as it is held only by magnets and there is no rail system here, so you need to unhook it from the top. A little bit finicky, but it works. It covers the bottom fan intake holes. Cable management is seriously good here, around 38mm of clearance behind the motherboard tray, you have multiple velcro straps, and storage is also okay here. You can install two 3.5-inch hard drives in the bottom cage or completely remove it, or two SSDs on a caddy behind the motherboard tray, or in total you can install four 2.5-inch drives. You do the math. The PSU is installed from the inside of the case in a separated chamber, pulling air from the top. Maximum length is up to 200mm. I don't know if this design is killing the air or not for the bottom fans, but overall most PSUs nowadays do not even spin fans unless some serious load is put on the PSU. But the case also includes an integrated ARGB plus fan hub and clean routing pads everywhere. This is clearly designed for clean showcase builds. It also comes with an additional RGB strip and not a dust cover, but rather a cool mask cover that covers the bottom area of the case, while the RGB strips illuminates the floating gap better. As for the thermals, this is where the design actually proves itself. The floating layout allows direct bottom intake to the GPU, isolated PSU thermals, and multi-direction airflow access inside of the case. I use the Core Ultra 285K with RTX 4070 Ti Super and cool with the Cougar's own Vistec 360 AIO. Idle for the CPU is around 30 degrees. After some time, of course, the lighter loads are mostly around 45 degrees, while the maximum stress testing is exactly 71 degrees. The GPU idles around 32 degrees, light gaming is around 50 degrees, and maximum stress testing is around 55 degrees. So the real-world testing shows strong GPU cooling thanks to the bottom intake fans. The CPU temperatures benefit from top radiator placement, of course, and side intake fans as well. The overall airflow efficiency is above average for mid-tower cases. It's not just marketing here, the airflow concept actually works. As for the building experience, honestly, one of the easiest builds in the category, plenty of room everywhere, smart layout reduces cable clutter, you have no major obstructions here. The only minor thing is that you may need to remove bottom fans during motherboard installation, you do need to connect everything to the board before fans go in. And actually they do not come with the case, so install the motherboard and add fans as the last thing. But overall, it's super smooth experience. So, time for some pros and cons. It has unique and effective airflow design, excellent GPU thermals, premium build quality, 1.5mm steel, actually Cougar didn't skip here anything, tons of space and compatibility, it supports back connect motherboards, it has great cable management, and the optional LCD adds customization, of course, to this case. The RGB strip separates the floating gap from the bottom chamber with nice visual touch here. And for the cons, you have limited pre-installed fans for the price, which is around $139.99 US. Some variants can get expensive with LCD on the side, but that's just it. So the Cougar CFV235 is one of those rare cases that actually tries something new and pulls it off. It's not just about looks, the floating design genuinely improves airflow here, especially for modern GPUs. I mean, the design itself, the airflow path is not anything new, but the overall build quality and layout makes it a joy to build in. Cougar also improved build quality a lot, and this is a case for high-end builds, showcase PCs, or anyone tired of the same old airflow layouts. So if you want something a little bit different that actually works, this is easily one of the most interesting mid-towers right now. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, sub to the channel, like and share it, and I'll see you in another one.